Alright, in this video I'll be building ski and snowboard racks to hold the family's assortment of skis and snowboards above the garage door. I got a 4 foot by 2 foot piece of 1/2 inch plywood. I got some bar clamps, some spade bits, a speed square. I'm going to use a jigsaw, so I got a few extra jigsaw blades, and I've got obviously a drill. And I did pick up this jigsaw because it had the same battery pack as my drill. So the first thing I'm going to do is rip the sheet of plywood that I picked up in half, so it'll be 4 foot long and 1 foot wide for each one. I'm going to make 2 separate racks, one for the snowboard, one for the skis. So I cut it again. One side is 30 inches and one side is 18. The 18-inch piece will be for the skis and the 30-inch piece will be for the snowboards. So what I'm using is a speed square, and I'm putting a 45-degree angle to slot the snowboards on, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for the skis. You can see that I've got both pieces of plywood sandwiched together, and like I said, that's 1/2 inch plywood, and I picked up good both sides plywood, as it wasn't very much more money than good one side plywood. It was like $1 more and it looked a lot better. So I do contemplate how high I want this. So the first one will be the one nearest the roof, so I want to give it a little bit of a standoff so that I'm not trying to slide the snowboard in right up against the roof. So I'm going to put it at 4 inches for the top cut, and I'm going to make the slot that the snowboard fits in 1 inch wide. So I got a 3/4 inch drill bit. I'm going to drill through the wood. I'm going to drill it out at where I want the cut to end, and I'm going to take the jigsaw and just cut straight down the line and try to make it as neat as possible. These are utility grade shells, so it's not that big of a deal if it's a little bit off, but obviously you want to make it decent. And then I'll take the jigsaw again and just come down the other side, and that'll be the first slot for one of the snowboards. Basically done. I do tidy this one up a little bit with the router, but I don't do that for all of them. I just found it was unnecessary. Now for the second slot, because I'm going to put them base to base, I didn't put it very far away from the first one, and in fact I only gave about a 2-inch gap between the upper and second slot. And I'm doing the exact same thing, measuring out at 45 degrees with the speed square, using the 3/4 inch drill bit to drill out the end, and then I came down the lines that I marked out with the jigsaw. Now for the bottom one, I wanted to keep it a little bit away from the bottom, so it terminates about 2 inches from the bottom, and same thing, I cut it out, and then I added one more slot for the snowboards. So you can see the skis and snowboards there in the rack. I did the skis the exact same way as the snowboards, only instead of a 1-inch slot, I used a 2-inch slot. So now I'm cutting 30-inch and 18-inch supports, and those are going to mount to the ends of the plywood to provide some stability and give myself something to screw it into the wall with. So you can see I'm going to sandwich this together, and I use screws to screw it all together. So just because I'm working by myself, I'm using the clamps to hold everything in place while I put the first couple of screws in. And then I'll remove the clamps and put a screw on each end. So 4 screws into each half rack. Once I have that one done, I'll do the exact same thing for the other side of the snowboard rack. So you can see the ones I've made for both the skis and snowboards. And now I'm going to move on to making a wall bracket for each. So inside of my garage there are wood studs, and those wood studs are about 54 inches apart. So I'm going to cut 2 54-inch wall brackets for the skis, which I will use to mount the skis to the wall. So you see I've got the skis and poles in the rack, and I'm just measuring out how far I want these to be apart. So now I'm going to take the wall brackets and I'm going to screw the 2 racks that I have already measured out to the wall brackets. And the slotted racks I made are about 36 inches apart in this example. I'm just using 2x2s for the wall bracket, which are just boards that I cut off something else. You can use something different, like a 2x2 from the store, or a 2x3 or a 2x4, or whatever you need. It really depends on how much you're going to put on these things for weight. Because I'm only putting on 3 pairs of skis and 2 pairs of poles, it's not really going to have to hold up too much weight. So you can see that I'm just using some screws, and I'm going to use 8 screws to mount the rack portion onto the wall brackets. And there you can see it all screwed together. Now you definitely do want to get this level. I did do some measurements to make sure this thing's level in relation to the garage door header, and I'm just using 6 screws to screw the wall bracket into each one of the wall studs. Now that it's mounted to the wall, I'm just going to take the skis and poles and throw them into the rack. And as you can see, everything slides in pretty easily. And really the moment of truth is if the garage door can still open. So obviously the garage door opened with no issue, and then close it to make sure the garage door doesn't impact the skis or the lower portion of the rack. So I didn't videotape screwing the wall brackets into the snowboard rack, but obviously it went in the exact same manner. So I didn't take any measurements to make sure it's level to the garage door header. However, it is pinned up against the roof line, which I'm assuming is fairly level. For the snowboard rack, because it's larger, I use 3 wall brackets instead of 2. But other than that, there's no real difference from the ski rack. So you can see that I have 4 slots for the snowboards cut into the plywood. 2 of them are close together and there's a large space in the middle. That's because I'm going to go base to base on the top 2, and then base to base on the bottom 2. However, in the middle, there's going to be the 2 pairs of bindings that are going to impact each other. So that's why there's a larger gap in the center. So there they are with the snowboards in the snowboard rack and the skis in the ski rack. Everything fits well, and it got everything up and off the floor. Obviously the work I did on these was pretty utilitarian. You can do a prettier job if you want to, but I also have a pretty utilitarian garage. This job cost me only $30 out of pocket, and that was just for the plywood. Everything else I had laying around. Thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.